Maverick, Cold Star Dancer, 12 tracks, 44 minutes, the third album from the Northern Ireland-based four-piece, released April 2018 via Metalopolis Records. Produced by Neil Calderwood, 3 promo tracks been released, Cold Star Dancer, Myrmidon, and Kiss of Fire. Go for it.
Very cool, old-school 80s metal. I was staggered to find out these guys were from Belfast.
Yeah.
I found out afterwards. I just would have sworn this was Sweden or or Germany even or something like that.
Northern Ireland has had a huge scene for a while, man.
Yeah,
it's got good music over there.
This just didn't sound like...
Yeah.
At no point did I register that this could be coming out of Northern Ireland. But anyway, yeah, great. Loved it. Guitars are a real highlight, obviously, in this style of music. The twin axe attack. Yep. Beautiful. I'm in a happy little place. But the vocals are sensational as well. Really well done. Really clever use of keys on a couple of tracks. And particularly I put on Ex Machina. Like there was this little interlude at the start. It just gave the thing so much atmosphere and really, really well done. The drummer he launches in a double kick a couple of times and really brings it to life. I wanted more of it.
Oh, really?
To be honest.
Okay.
I thought, look, it really did accent, and maybe the fact that they did it more sparingly gave it more impact, but maybe it's just the fact I'm an old metalhead. But when the double kick came in, I just sort of went, oh shit, here we go. Loved it. The first couple of tracks would really sort of suit sort of 80s montage style stuff, but that's pretty cool. I don't know if it was a bonus track or not, but I found the cover of Jessie's Girl to be completely bloody unnecessary.
There's a bonus track in the Spotify release, yeah.
Is that all it was?
Yeah.
Well, thank God for that, because it doesn't belong on the album.
I liked it, actually.
Yeah,
I thought it was well done.
Maybe I've just heard that song too much as well.
It's one of those ones especially here, you've heard it to death.
Yeah, maybe that could be something to do with it as well. And I'm a fan of Rick, but no,
that song
I've had enough.
Yeah.
But if you like your 80s hair bands with great musicianship and a healthy wedge of cheese in there, you'll love this. and I dug it. I gave it 8 out of 10. The highlights were, here we go, Myrmidon?
Yep.
Yeah, nice. Viper, Cold Star Dancer, and Ex Machina.
All right. Now, I found this one through Spotify. Okay. So this is Spotify doing its job, folks. It's an interesting listen. Overall, it's riff-driven yet very melodic, heavy rock to metal. But there's a lot more to this than you first think when you hear that. There are some seriously big hooks on this one. Great riffs and melody, as stated, but some very cool guitar solos, pounding drums and bass. This one is big. It's meant for arenas, and I mean that in the classic ball-tearing sense. Yeah. Takes me back to the heyday, but this is still very modern. This would be fantastic live. I would love to see this live. There's a fair bit of the 80s about it, but all the good bits of the 80s, not the shit bits of the 80s.
Yes.
Nice reverb from that era on the vocals especially. It really complements the way the backing vocals and the harmonies have been used on this one as well. It's got that pure 80s layering. It's just fantastic to hear these days and hear it done well. No one's doing it that way anymore. No. Not that particular aspect of it. And I love the guitar work on this. Now the vocals are back a bit in the mix. This one has some really nice use of depth in the production. The production though is big, really well done in polishing this up just right while keeping it with a bit of grit in there. Like they haven't gone and polished it to the nth of its fucking life. They have given it some dirt in there as well. Rich tones, maybe a touch heavy on the compression, but I'm being picky on that and it works well. But this one has some fantastic groove as well. It's a good little find. I love the lyrics, great hooks, big moments, perfect for those big shows. The composition is fantastic, especially when you sit back and think about how busy this actually is. There's a lot going on in these songs and it's all been put together really well. And I love the diversity shown in this. It's not just the difference between the songs, but also the little things within the songs. Like there's just, I don't know, there's the way they've put it together, the composition is fantastic. Attitude about it as well. It's got a fair bit of swagger and you can really feel this release when you listen to it. It gets into you. Great track order, got some radio friendly stuff that is well placed, but that's it. All these songs could get played on radio comfortably. There's nothing not safe enough for radio. There's so many little things, like there's bits of AOR, some Van Halen inspired stuff, some classic hard rock blistering guitar work and double kick on the drums. This one's a bit of everything and it's all put together really well. The more I spin this, the more I really love it. It's got some classic fade outs, like the old, run the fader down as the track fades out. That's really cool. And there's ear candy in this as well. The mix keeps coming back to hear more. Little bits of synth like you were talking about, and the guitar layering is really well done. It's got fun, it's energetic, it's got plenty of heart, and this one just makes you feel good to hear music. It's done really well. All the tracks are great. The only one that doesn't grab me as much as others is Magellan Rise. That one didn't grab me as much. Nothing wrong with it, but it just doesn't quite fit for some reason to me. But that's the only flat spot as far as I'm concerned. from the building little instrumental opening all the way through to the cover of Jesse's Girl as a bonus track, I thought this is a ripping album. That cover has something a bit of a Thin Lizzy vibe done to it.
Yeah,
so
okay.
there's a bit of a lilt in it, which is from the Phil and Ott kind of style. If you like it old yet modern, big polished and yet still gritty, then you're really going to love this. But if you like hard rock at all, you need to give this a spin.
Yeah.
Gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Cold Star Dancer, Ex Machina, Devil's Night. Devil's Night. I've got to give a nod to that song, right? That song references The Crow.
Okay.
There's a little spoken part, which is from Michael Wincott when he goes, greed is for amateurs, disorder, chaos, anarchy. Now that's fun. And the whole song goes into how watching the fires burn after Devil's Night, and then the guitar fade out at the end is the guitar solo that Brandon Lee or Eric Draven is playing on the rooftop.
I'm going to have to go back to that.
Go back to it, because that got my attention. If you want to get my attention, reference The Crow, because that'll get to my heart very easily. Yeah, like I said, 9.5 out of 10, Cold Star Dancer, Ex Machina, Devil's Night, and Myrmidon. So there we go.
There you go.
Check it out for yourselves, folks. Let us know what you think.